Oh, I'm Eggy Bill. Eggy Bill and Jackie Steve. Is this our car? I'll only get in silver cars. I'll get in the boat, it's fine. What about him? He's coming, isn't he? BBC TV is what I'm doing. I'll give you a ring with it.
First show ever, haven't you, in the history of the beat?
In terms of download, the download market, how's it developed? Oh, the download market. I don't even have a computer. I've got a Spectrum. The problem with my voice today is I sound like a zip. So no, the second series out that goes zippy. And Julian will be hungover, so he'll be in a worse state than me. And I'll be leaking and just breaking down. He's in a worse state than me. Oh, how are you? I'm fucked. Are you? Jazz fresh. I could hardly stand up, I was so drunk. I just bailed out. I puked in the street, man.
Now, Monty Python, The Goodies, Little Britain and The League of Gentlemen, all surreal comedy shows that went on to become cult viewing. Well, now there's The Mighty Boosh, which is just beginning a second series.
That's right, the show features two unconventional zookeepers, Vince Noir and Howard Moon. Noel Fielding and Julian Barrett are with us in the studio. Good morning. Welcome to you both.
Hi.
Quite difficult to categorise, one might say.
Yeah, you have to watch it, really.
Okay, well, give us a bit of a... I mean, how would you categorise the show?
It's quite weird, it's quite magical.
Quite little journeys.
Yeah. We have lost... We're not in the zoo anymore.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah,
that's moved on.
Right. Yeah, we live in a flat in Dalston now.
With an ape and a shaman.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of influences coming in there. I mean, it's very eclectic, isn't it? I mean, there's a bit of Mr. Ben in there, isn't it? In the dressing up coming.
Yeah, we like Mr. Ben a lot.
Big fans of Mr. Ben.
Yeah, we're into Mr. Ben, aren't we?
Yeah, Ben, the Benster.
Sinbad as well. We like Sinbad films. Yeah. Frank Zappa. Lots of musical influences.
The show is back. It being the funniest show in the entire universe, which my daughter has got on her iPod and knows completely off by heart. So excuse me being so embarrassing, and on camera as well. That's terrible, isn't it?
I must ask you, where does Mighty Boosh come from?
The guy that's in it, who's the shaman, the Boo, that's my brother. And when he was young, he had really curly hair. And his little friend used to say, "You've got a mighty Boosh."
I see.
So I thought it was funny. I just overheard them say that once. I thought, mighty Boosh, that's quite cool. Because we didn't want to be Barrett and Fielding. That sounds dreadful.
Gosh. What you could do with a sniper rifle.
Hello, Les. Hello. Hi, John. I'm Ollie.
Ollie. Hi, Julian.
No, hi. Yeah, I'm good. Boys, I was just going to give you a quick briefing. Now, I know you both had requests for what you wanted to hear. We can't play both just because we've got a certain amount of tracks to play.
Okay,
so we can play one, right? So you have to battle out as to who gets their tune played. So it's Daft Punk up against 80s Matchbox Beeline Disaster, right? So it's a little kind of music, animal-related quiz just relating to the first series of Mighty Boosh. So whoever wins that gets their tune. It's quite a stupid little quiz.
It's a what? How does it work?
It's a series of questions.
Right.
Hello, how you doing, Matt?
You alright?
Hi,
Julian Barrett, how are you?
Coming
on. Very excited to have you here. Good stuff. Right, I've got to go back over there,
Did you write?
This is mine.
Turn that around, let me see it. No, that's straight away.
No, I'm not expecting you to.
Stop Billy and Julian!
Good, I'm good, yeah.
Excellent, it's good to have you here, boys.
Good to be here.
Yeah, the stars of BBC Facebook show, The Mighty Boosh. First of all, for those who aren't familiar, The Mighty Boosh. Explain.
It's an adventure series.
It's a series of...
It's a psychedelic trip comp.
Okay. Trip comp.
It's a new genre.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Hi, we're the Mighty Boosh, and you're watching TRL.
Great show. Enjoy it, guys.
It's on a minute ago.
How we go?
Cool, thank you. Excellent, I was just going to ask you to sit forward, lovely.
It's Simon Lederman, it's The Late Show on BBC London 94.9, and as promised, I mean, they are live in the studio, Noel Fielding and Julian Barrett. You were saying earlier on before we came on air that you've done a lot of rounds of interviews, and this morning you were with Dermot and Natasha on Breakfast News.
Yeah.
And you were saying you had to, as he's called, you had to explain to them about what the Mighty Boosh was. What did you say to them about what? Because I'm amazed about what your description of it would be.
I said, just watch it, Dermot. Stop messing about, wasting half the interview with me explaining. And he loved it. He said he knew.
He said some good stuff. He said it was like Mr. Ben,
Yeah,
which
it was
was
pretty
quite a good. We're quite into Mr. Ben. That
And I said
vibe.
it was a bit like Sinbad, and he was down with that, wasn't he?
You like that?
With
Yeah.
stuff.
What about Natasha? What did she think?
Well,
She was
actually,
nonplussed. She had a brilliant purple jacket on though. Really
No
vibrant.
holiday on that.
It's really nice.
Should have
I was
taken
just
that
watching
afterwards.
Moira Stewart in the corner.
Yeah.
She just sat waiting to go on. Looked really lonely in the corner.
But she is a heroine. I don't know why she's kept so way away. Why is she kept so far away from everybody?
I know.
She was like
she
in a little-
bites people.
Moira's lovely. Moira apparently is the most lovely newsreader of everybody in the
Very
BBC.
sweet.
I know, but she can turn.
Well, do you find it difficult to swap from
We operate on
manic
the cameras as well.
creativity and baby-like thinking to sitting in a stuffy
Well,
old
you've
edit?
got two sort of type of minds going on. You've got this sort of it's the right brain and the left brain having to dislocate them. When you're filming, you're using a different part of it because you're acting, and then you go into the edit and you just put a different brain.
Like Wurzel Gummidge got different heads.
Yeah.
You have to put your edit head on. Comes Phil Wurzel, but he's past his edit head.
I don't know why I did that. I'm a bit high on beach, I'm sorry. Bit of Wurzel Gummidge impression. It's my favourite bit, I don't know.
Welcome to the show. We have 2 hours of dazzling radio fun ahead of us. My guests today are the Mighty Boosh, the second series of their...
How are you? How are you?
Oh my goodness, look at you, how exciting. Wow, I like your t-shirt.
No, I've made no effort. DVD and all that.
Yeah.
How exciting.
How are you? You alright?
Very good, thank you for doing the
This is your
show.
3rd week?
3rd week, it's going alright.
Yeah.
Heat magazine like it.
Do they?
Apart from them, nobody really cares.
Sounds funny.
It's alright.
That'll be great.
And have you got the White Rose movement on?
Yes, are you a fan?
They're friends of ours.
Oh, John, we can chat about that then.
Yeah,
Good.
but
Will this be edited into something interesting?
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the Mighty Boosh. Hello there.
Hello, Simon.
How are you both? You're alright?
Really good, Simon.
Yeah.
Good,
Really
good. We were just discussing as you walked in that the last time you were in the studio you were doing a Jimmy Carr interview.
Yeah,
It's now known to you as the Jimmy Carr crash.
Yeah, we've been up all night and we didn't know how to speak anymore.
Yeah, we'd lost our power to
We
communicate.
used-
Tell me how you met, because I have no idea. What was the story?
Well, the first time we ever met and did a gig together was I was doing stand-up and there was a guy who was supposed to be on before me, hadn't turned up, and Noel was there, and I said, well, why don't you do a bit? And he came on and sort of destroyed the room with his, and I was like, oh, great. I had to follow that, so it was a bit of a nightmare, but it was all right. And then from then on, we sort of thought maybe we could work together. I don't know, that was about, 7 years ago?
That's in the 60s.
It was in the late 7s.
Talk me through some of the comedy scenarios in the new series.
Well,
We get trapped on a desert island.
Yeah.
Why?
Make friends with coconuts. Well, we go to make a break for fame and fortune, and we get stranded
En route.
on the journey. And
Is that based on any sort of a real situation you feel you're in? Do you feel you've got
it's not based. Nothing in our show is based on any.
It's the
real
reverse,
situation.
actually. We were happily living on a desert island, and we got stranded, and got our own TV show. Can't get out of it.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. The Mighty Boosh. Let's have some applause for you. Do it yourselves or something because there's no one else here. Lovely. Here's the adverts.